Hi everyone, welcome if you're new here. I'm so happy to have you. If you're my patrons and subscribers, welcome my little astronauts. Please do me a favor if you can. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And don't forget to comment in the description what you think about this video. As you see here on your screen right now, only 33.5% of my YouTube content that I make here on the channel is only being recommended. If you start showing some sort of engagement, it will start to be able to help us reach a larger audience. So if you would like to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to like this video, it will help me tremendously, and it will help us tremendously. So thank you for all that you guys do. I love each and every single one of you, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you, and if you're my patrons and subscribers, welcome my little astronaut. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about student loans and why Biden's promises may or may not get passed on it, and how it may hinder him in the 2024 presidential election. So we're going to be taking a nice deep look into whether or not he's going to remove it or get rid of the debt completely. We're going to be using the Millennial Tarot deck because millennials and Gen Z generation, my generation, are going to be heavily affected by this decision. And we'll also be asking the nice pendulum, also known as Spacey, some questions as well. So just stay tuned. You're going to have a lot of fun today. If you're watching this and it's Memorial Day, happy Memorial Day. All right, so let's do this thing, right? Now, a lot of people for a long time, I have noticed, have always said, well, they shouldn't get rid of the national debt, the student debt, because it's not fair that they have to pay. But quite frankly, I disagree with that. And the reason why is someone said something really wise, and I want to reiterate it, is that you shall suffer so that no one else can suffer. And so what that basically means, it basically talks about the idea and the concept that because of your suffering, that you're going to do the right thing and want people not to suffer. And so you're going to fight for issues that you had dealt with so that another person shall not experience the same pain as you. That's called progress. When a person says that they want someone to experience the same experience they had, but it's not progress, that's called static. And that's how we don't progress in the community. That's not how we progress as a collective. So that's my take on it. Let's jump into this. All right, so spirits and angels, tell me, what messages do we have about this, about the student loan debt? Is it going to be forgiven? Is Joe Biden going to forgive the student loan debt? If he does not keep up his promise, I would almost guarantee you my generation will vote him out of office. And I'll explain out why in another video. Okay. All right. Let's see with the Millennial Tarot deck. All right, so we have the Millennial Tarot deck right here. Okay, Spirit Angels, tell me, how is Biden going to get rid of student loan debt in the United States? Is he going to get rid of the student loan in the United States? Okay, one more. Is he going to get rid of the student debt?
Is President Biden going to get rid of the student debt as promised? Is he going to get rid of it as promised, Spirit Angels, tell me? Is he going to get rid of the U.S. national debt as promised? Now, I don't really use the words on the back, but I don't know. If you like this type of deck,
then I'll put this in the link below. Okay. What is use this? Alright, so what we have here is we have a few different decks here. So we have the Millennial Tarot and the Rider-Waite. So we have here is we have the Fool card in reverse. As a long time ago, since the 70s, the U.S. national student debt that they used to have during older people's generation, so 1970, it used to be a lot lower. But as the years have increased and the decades have gone on and gone by, more students have ended up paying more and more in debt as the time went on. So the debt has actually exponentially increased, so is the cost of tuition in college. We have here as well, we have the Queen of Cups. This is a progressive issue because progressive is all about trying to do what's right for humanity, right? This is the Queen of Cups here. Trying to cap and to say, all right, so this amount of people can have this amount of debt, but you can't go any over that. You know, people in the United States, we're the most debt country in the world. Like, you come here and you get debt. Everything that you have puts you in debt. We have here as well as we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have the 8 of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. And what this tells me is that this is something that Biden was supposed to work on. This is an unfulfilled promise. It feels like he won't get around to it. We have here, he will end up hurting his electorate when it comes to the millennial generation and Gen Z. He's going to break a promise in some degree. Maybe it may not be exactly what he said it was going to be. We have here as well, we have the Social Justice Warrior, which is the first time I ever seen this card, and this is the Justice card, but it's in reverse. And what this tells me that it's not going to do what's right for the people and what they deserve. You know, our generation deserves to not carry this debt so that the next generation can live freely and not have to worry about, are they going to be able to have a future? Because, you know, in America, you have the opportunity. So if you got money, you get a college degree, you're able to live a good life. But if you're unable to get a minimum wage job, not get a livable wage job, be able to live on your own, to be able to go to college and all that stuff, you're not going to be able to do it all. And it's quite frankly not very social. It's not very societal based. Right? And that's why that card is here. Now, the card that we didn't see was Wanderlust, right? And this is the Chariot, trying to explore brand new opportunities and avenues. It feels like as if what this is going to do is going to put my generation, a millennials generation, into trying to be more creative when it comes to going to get college degrees and stuff like that. It does feel like the next generation that follows after us may be the generation that actually may pursue other avenues than going to college and university, because maybe they found that the internet and people who are on the internet are given free knowledge without having to pay for it. So why go to college at that point, right? And we have here as well, we have the Ghoster. Well, it's all about the moon. And it tells me that a lot of things are hidden right now. It's like, it's behind the scenes. It feels like this is something that Biden is going to retract, but not going to talk much about. It feels like this is not an issue that he really wants to put direction towards. Because, you know, my generation is very heavily bent towards student loans and stuff like that. We need to have no student loans in order to survive, particularly in the climate that we're currently in today. So let's overturn the deck. There are student loans, so I'm gonna keep pulling out the cards until the student loan card comes out. Alright, you got it. That was quick. We have here, a lot of these people are gonna go off the grid. So I feel like a lot of people, when it comes to this, is that a lot of people are either not gonna pay the debt that they owed, and it's gonna force the Biden administration to actually do something about it. Right? It's gonna force the Biden administration to want to do something about it, because they have no choice, because the government's not going to get any money, neither are the people, right? And that is the Hermit card, right? People are going to be very hard to find. And it makes a lot of sense, because it does feel like as if, you know, the government may also try to hide this issue. We have here student loans, right? And this is the Death card. This is the revitalization of rebirth, of renewal. Right, not having to worry about something you have to pay off simply because you needed a degree to even live to pay it off. Right, and it's in reverse. Well, it's telling me right now that there's going to be some sort of struggle going into this. Now, this could be the Republican Party trying to stop this from happening. This could be the conservative Democrats like Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema. And in some degree, there's going to be some sort of blockage. So let's take a look. We're going to use Spacey. And he or she or they are going to give me the answer that we need. I'm going to quickly show you what direction they move in and what they mean, so you know. So when Spacey moves in counterclockwise motion like this means yes. When Spacey moves back and forth, that means no. When Spacey moves in a clockwise motion, that means unsure acts again. When Spacey just stands still, it means that they don't want to answer that question. So let's take a look and see what Spacey has to say. Alright, so we have the pendulum here. This is Spacey, right? He doesn't like being called pendulum. So Spacey, tell me, Is President Biden going to cancel student debt? Okay, let me restart that. Spacey, is Biden going to cancel student debt? Is Biden going to cancel student debt? Okay, it's not answering. I'm going to try one more time. Spacey, tell me, is President Biden going to help the millennial generation and the Gen Z generation with student debt? It's not answering what's telling me right now. Again, like we said, it feels like that the Biden administration does not want to talk about this issue, particularly because it might be very detrimental when it comes to the 2022 midterm election. Which I can guarantee you, my generation right now is not very happy with the way things are going with the Biden administration, and it will be very detrimental if they choose to ignore this issue going any forward. All right, so I guess the pendulum does not want to act. As of right now, it feels like it's not like it's an issue that is not going to be fulfilled. It feels like it's on the back burner is the best way to put it. So as of right now, I'm going to say when it comes to student loans and student debt, it's going to be on the back burner for right now when it comes to the Biden administration. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.